So this is just another quick update on the CR. It's just to keep me right, to know how far I've got and what I've done. These are the bits that's come. I've put all the bearings in. I sent the wrong front bearing out. I'll only get another TNT NTN, and I've put that new little water pump one in as well. And them two bearings, NTN, their little water pump bearing, come to £48 or £50 for two bearings. Anyway, the bearings are in now. I'll be doing the water pump shortly. Them are the two water pump seals, and the back's off with the governor. But I'm making a video how to put a water pump seal in. All these seals, I know where they go. I don't know where that one goes. I've not checked on top of there yet. Could be that one, that's all I'm thinking. The top bushes I found, but I still can't find the bottom bushes. The clutch hub bolt come because it was rounded when I stripped it. It's best to use a 6-point socket on them. If you use I think there's a 12-point socket, the grooves are deep down and they don't reach the sprocket properly. You want a sprocket with a flat end, like a 6-point. It's hard to explain, with hardly any lip for doing them. That's where that was rounded. And I need the washer, the one with outer it on, but I cannot find one of the washers. That little copper washer I've got. I've got the bottom bolt for the front fork because one of them was rounded. Two seals, or they're just spares because I needed two seals for in there on the DTR, but they've come now and I've greased them both up on both the grease nibbles. I've had the back spring painted. That I was looking in a box upstairs and I found the chain with the chain guard, and when I had a further rake through the box, that was there, and that's why I've took the back wheel off. Look there. That is that. See there. And I've just ordered one off eBay and it was £40. I'll put the picture up because it was from America. So at least I've got a spare, but who's ever going to want one of them? I bought a bearing. When I bought the head bearings, I thought it was a full set. It was only 56p. I should have realised how cheap it was. There's the exhaust bracket all painted and cleaned up. Me and Jeff done a mint exhaust job. It was all caked with about 3 layers of paint. He's took it right down. There's a few little bits of paint left what I've got to take off for painting it. But it's an original one as well with all the writing on, so that's good. And there's no dents in the front. It's that red on, he said that was hard to get off on that grille. Still little bits of paint on, I'll get them off though, but he's done a good job on that. And there's the bearing I'm waiting on. I just kind of get nothing done till I get that. They keep sending that one out. This is from Hunter's, this one. On the diagram it was the proper one, number 24 it might have been, or something like that, 22. But when I phoned him up, he says, oh, they're discontinued. Send it back, and send that back as well, because that's too big as well. So it's hard finding this bearing. I kind of do nothing. Once I find that bearing, if I can get it done, that coming today, I don't know what it is. I just know it's a bush. It's off the back shutter. I don't know what I've ordered there. I'll have to look at the diagram. got the back of the throttle there, it's got a bolt snapped in. I'll see if I can try and get that out from this side. Didn't know if I showed the front wheel, but the front wheel is done now, ready to go on. So put the wheel back on with the back brake, with the little spacer, and I can grease all the spindle up then, because I know it doesn't need to come out. I can start rebuilding the engine, but I don't know what to do till I get that clutch nut. Just if it's sitting a while with no oil in. The selector forks on the gearbox sometimes seize up on the rods. I found this box, it had a few washers in. We tried to see our parts in, there's another rubber there. Oh, there's 2 rubbers on there. This might take 3 rubbers, so I'll just leave it in there. With the bolt above it are the 2 bottom engine mount bolts. I don't know if that's the clutch cable off it or not, but I'll keep them spacers and washers, but I don't know what there could be off, but I'll keep them just in case. I've just bought all this as well from America. Got the CDI. Oof, everything's still wired up, but I don't know how it wires up on there, but I'll find out. Flywheel, the status there, and the run button. Don't know if the run button's not rigged up enough, I think, so I'll just have that hanging down there when I put it on. I'll put all these on as well as the back wheel. I'll leave that. I'll rebuild the engine. And on the last video I said that bushing there was the wrong one, but I just think it is the right one. Just the bar on the swinging arm there at the back is bent, so it's making that wobbly, plus the spacer was missing. So once it's together we'll see anyway. So I'm going to get the CDI on and the coil, just give it all a clean, sort these tape out. There's the coil. With it just been painted, if you've just had one painted, just remember the coil fits on there on this. Yeah. So we're going to grind all that red paint off, and the paint in the threads as well. I'll screw a bolt in and back out, back in, back out, just to get rid of the red paint inside of there, just so there's a good earth. So that's the coil on, the CDI's on as well. There's an earth wire here, so I rub the paint off the frame behind here as well. That way down there comes down here and joins up to that side of the curb. That side of the coil, I should say. If you look there, there's green. I don't know what colour's on the other side. The side's just black. So that's that on now anyway, so that's one more job out the way. And now I'm going to put the back brake on before I put the wheel on. Just every day I'm putting the wheel on, this is moving inwards. And I can't get the arm on. How you fit them, if you look. There's a notch there, you can just see it. So anyway, we've got the brake arm. That washes on. There's the spring. There's a hole there. Spring sits in the hole there like that on that side. Slots in. Then just get the brake arm. So you just get the 2 notches like that. You can see that one at the bottom of my film and that one at the top. And when you get them level and push it on, you just clip that into that hole. So push this bar now. So that's it done on now. I showed before, that's how you set them. There's one notch, there's the other notch. The spring's coming through there. The other part of the spring's in there. It's all swinging back. So that's that done. I can get the back wheel on now. Now I'm going to just put this on now. I've just cleaned it up. I don't know if I've showed it before, but the square bit goes into the swinging arm, so it sits flush. I've got a big bolt as well, so I'll just tighten them up when I get time. Just the only thing, I don't know, this back brake, when that there's bent, it must be bent properly from factory, so this must fit into there, into the brake rod, into this a special way, because if not it's just going to rub on the swinging arm up there. Anyway, that's it up now. All the back ends on, just need to tighten up. Got a spacer in there now. CDI on. The coils on. Everything's ready for the engine rebuild. All the bearings is in. I'll paint strip them 2 pegs. So I'll be starting the engine rebuild once I get the little washer, what goes with that clutch nut. And like I mentioned a couple of them, the headstock bearings holding everything back, and the bottom bushes of the forks. So it would be built up by now. Anyway, thanks for watching. I know it hasn't had that much action in, it's just progress for myself really, so I can look back and see how far I've got and what I've done and what I've mentioned, so I know what to mention and not to mention in the next video. It's just all there. Alright, thanks for watching.